we will see the lecture topics to cover here. GP, that is geometric progression, and some related problems on GP. Okay, so first of all, GP will be of the form in this way, that is a r square, and a by r and a by r square. Actually, geometric progression is nothing but if we multiply the term which we call as ratio, and if you multiply the each sequence of a ordering numbers, we will get a constant ratio. We call it constant or common ratio. Okay, so this is how GP forms. For example, in real life, we say there is a man with the infected virus. Okay, if we sit between two person, it is going to multiply. That means his disease going to spread up from 1 to 3%, and then that 3% will spread up with 5, 6, like that, and so on, right? So there will be some constant number in this way. See, is a person, he is standing in between these two person, in between these two guy. Okay, so these two people will get infected from this one. Okay, so who is infected first? And again, if they are standing again between these four people, these two people are standing between two peoples, then four of them will get infected with these two people, right? So in this way, we can multiply or divide in common. Okay, so 1 multiplies with 2, 2 power 2, 4, 2, 4 power 2, 2 power 3, 8, and so on. Okay, so thus we obtain the common ratios. Okay, so that ratio I'm denoting here is or. Let us see what happens. See, so a by r square, a by r, a r square. Okay, I'm denoting which in AP we denote a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 2d, and so on. Here's also and so on. Therefore, because we do not calculate the negative side of the part of AP, we only calculate the positive part. Okay, so there we have addition and subtraction, but we have here in GP multiplication and division as well. Okay, so for every a belongs to real number and r belongs to non-zero real number. Okay, except 0, all the real numbers we can take for r. Okay, so first term is denoted as a and common ratio is denoted as r. And also note that t2 divided by t1, t3 divided by t2, and so on, tn divided by tn minus 1 is nothing but the common ratio r itself. Okay, as we know that in AP, t2 minus t1 and t3 minus t2 should get the constant term. Okay, same term or constant term. So in general, we say tn equal to a r raised to the power n minus 1. And also note that 3 consecutive term of GP and 4 consecutive term of GP can represent in this way. Either you can take these 3 numbers or these 4 numbers. Not only this, you can take any of those numbers, but these are the very popular one. Okay, we frequently use this. And also A, B, C should not be 0, and these 3 numbers is GP if and only if that means it is a condition. If a 3 number is GP, it should be in this form. Okay, B square is equal to AC. For example, so let us take 3 non-zero numbers 3, 4, 5. Let us see 4 square equal to 3 5s are 15. So this is not a GP, right? As we see that 4 divided by 3 is not equal to 5 divided by 4. We need some common numbers. Okay, what about this number 2, 4, and 8? See, 4 square, that is 4 square is 16 here, and A, B, and C, right? So this is B. That means B square is 16, and AC is equal to 4 times 8 is 4 times 2 is 2 times 8 is 16. 16 equals to 16 here, because 4 divided by 2 and 8 divided by 4 is same as 2. We got the same R. Okay, so R, that is common multiples. So 3 numbers three non-zero numbers are GP if and only if it should satisfy this condition, B square is equal to AC. Okay, so I've given examples. Also I've mentioned T2 by T1 and T3 by T2 should be the same as R. Okay, that will be represented as common ratio. If you find such common ratio, then it will be a GP. Either you can say in that way or this way. Okay, let us move to the exercise problem. So exercise number 2.7. First question is, which of the following sequence are in GP? Which of the following sequences are in GP? Okay, for that I'm taking second question 4 4 4 4 4 4 and 4 4 4 4 4 and so on. Okay, let us take this as A, then AR. Yeah, okay, without taking AR, I'm just denoting T1, this as T2, this as T3, and this as T4. Let us check whether T2 upon T1 and T3 upon T2 is same as this one. Okay, so what is T2 upon T1? 44 upon 4, which is 11, right? And then 444 upon 4. So this is clearly 111 times 4 is 444, and this is 11 times 4 is 4. Okay, so 4 times 111 is 444, and 4 times 11 is 44. So this cannot be equal to 11. Yeah, this is it can be represented in either decimal, terminating or non-terminating, but it is not equal to 11. So here T3 by T2 is not equal to T2 upon T1. So hence the given sequence is not a GP. Okay, in this way you can say. Let us move to the next. I'm just leaving whichever I'm missing the subdivisions. It is up to you, you have to do the homework. I'm just moving for third question. 0.5, 0.05, 0.005. Yeah, and so on. Now let us take this as T1, this as T2, and this as T3. Now go to checkup like a doctor. T2 upon T1 is 0.05 upon 0.5. See, whatever the decimal here given, you just need to multiply this. It is going to be 0.05 times 1 times 100, right? So 100 times upon 0.5 times 100. So this is 5 upon 1 tens, that means 50. So this is nothing but 5 1 times 5, 10 times 50. So 1 by 10. Let us check for T3 upon T2. T3 is 0.005 upon 0.05. This can be represented as 5 by 1 tens 100 and 1000 upon 5 by 1 tens 100. So 5 get cancelled, and here 2 zeros and 1 zeros get cancelled, 1. So again here 1 by 10. Okay, so clearly here we can say T2 upon T1 is equal to T3 upon T2 is equal to 1 upon 10. Got it? Why I'm saying this is because T2 upon T1 equal to T3 upon T2 is nothing but T2 square is equal to T1 T3. This is same as B square is equal to AC. Got it? So this is clearly a GP.